Hey everybody, Kyle here, and before we get into the first part of this new Let's Play, I just want to go ahead and talk about some things that I will be doing with this playthrough. So, the goal for this playthrough, the main goal, is to complete as much of Oblivion, a game that I have only just recently really grown to love and appreciate, as possible. So that includes completing every main quest, every side quest, every quest of every faction in the game, and all the quests that you can find just all throughout Cyrodiil. Also, I will be attempting to explore every single location, or at least discover it. There will be some locations that I maybe don't go to the complete full extent of exploring, but I will visit every single location at least once. So if you want to keep track of my progress as we go throughout this playthrough, you can go down to the description and there will be a link to a document that you can view, and this document will be kept updated as I go throughout my recordings of the game. It might not be completely up to date with the videos that are out at that time, but it will be up to date with everything that I've done up to that point in the recordings. So I know that sounds a little confusing, but I think it'll make sense as time goes on and as I begin to upload videos and update that spreadsheet. So this is going to be a very, very long playthrough. It's one that I will work on kind of every now and then, sort of in the background of whatever main game I'm doing right now. Like at the moment I'm doing Earthbound, and I will still continue to do Earthbound while also doing Oblivion kind of on the side. I don't know what the frequency of the uploads will be for this project. It might be pretty frequent at first, but then it'll kind of be like, you know, twice a week or something like that. But it just depends on how things are in my life at the time, regarding like school and work and all of that stuff. But yeah, so another note that I want to hit on about this playthrough, I want as much involvement from my subscribers as possible. I know we have like a very, very, very small community on here, and I would love to foster that and grow it. So if you've played Oblivion in the past, and there are specific quests or locations or anything like that you want to see me go after, let me know, and I'll go and do them, and I'll mention you in the video. I'll say something like, Big Bob Man Joe recommended that I go off and do this, and that's why I'm doing it. So yeah, thank you very much for clicking onto this video, and I hope you enjoy this playthrough and this journey. It's going to be a fun one. Hey everybody, Kyle here, and welcome to the first part of my Oblivion Let's Play. So, as I mentioned in the intro to this video, and this is the only time I'm really going to talk about this for the time being, I will be doing this game 100%. It's going to take a very long time, especially with my very inconsistent upload schedule, for which I apologize for, but when you're a busy college student with life and everything else going on, you just kind of got to do what you got to do. So, I guess we could just go ahead and get started. And we'll talk about things as we get into this. And there is going to be a cutscene. Hopefully I don't get copyright matched for this, but I think it should be okay.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Oh shit. Okay. So that kind of sets us up with the game. It doesn't really give us much of a story, but that's something we'll get into very, very soon. Like the first part of this game sets up the rest of it quite nicely, I will say. So yeah, just trying to make commentary here because I'm pretty sure this portion would give me a copyright match because of the fact that like the part that I wasn't commentating over, it had like the cutscene and the guy was talking, the emperor was talking. He's not just any guy, but yeah. So I think that would cover it, but this is just a song, so just making BS commentary to make it work. But anyways, so here we are, and we can make our character. I've already decided what I'm going to be beforehand, or else I would probably end up spending like 20 minutes or so in this first part just making my character. I am going to be a wood elf, and that's largely because when I usually play Skyrim, I either play as a mage or an archer. And I know I said Skyrim, but that kind of extends to the Elder Scrolls, any of the Elder Scrolls games, and then whatever RPGs I play. So yeah, I'm usually either a mage or an archer. And the last time I played Oblivion, I was a mage. I didn't really mess with the whole archer aspect of the game. So yeah, I'm going to be a wood elf, which specializes in archery. Yeah, I do have an appreciation for most of the other races. I mean, I've never played as like Khajiit or Argonian or even let's see, what else? Orcs. Did I say orcs? Never played as orcs. I've played as pretty much every other human race or Dunmer race. Or not Dunmer race. Oh my gosh, I sound so stupid. I'm going to tick off the hardcore fans. I've played as pretty much every human race and elven race. So yeah. We'll just go with this hairstyle. I know probably everyone points this out about this game, but the freaking characters, they just look so weird. Ugh. But oh well. We're going to be a super young female wood elf. I don't know why I chose female, but we're just going to roll with it. I don't know which of these is supposed to be a more fair complexion. Honestly, I think this is like, I don't know, the paleness. I think it looks cute, but I think this is supposed to be the more fair complexion. But I don't know. We'll just go with this because I think it's cute. And I don't know if anyone has ever said that their Oblivion character looks cute. I may be the first person, and that is okay. And I'm just going to use the name that I use for pretty much all of my female characters in the Elder Scrolls games. This name is not significant at all. It's just a name that I thought sounded fantasy-ish. So yeah, I'm just going to roll with it. So we will be Akasala, the female wood elf, the very young female wood elf, in a dungeon for some reason. Okay, we're going to get a lot of tutorial stuff.
A pretty little wood elf. You're a little far from the forest, huh? Looks like your days of woodland frolicking have come to a tragic end.
Yeah.
To go from the gladed realm of Valenwood to a rat-infested hole like this. How very sad. Those walls must feel like they're closing in on you.
So how does this guy...
Soon you'll go mad, and the gods will cut your throat just to stop the ranting. That's right. You're going to die in here, Wood Elf. Die.
Jesus.
Hey, you hear that? The gods...
How does that guy even know that I was from Valenwood? I mean, I could have just been born in Cyrodiil. I'm sure that happens, but... okay, so I'm going to change a few settings real quick. I am actually using a few mods. I have installed the unofficial Oblivion patch. That way the game doesn't freak out on me and have a bunch of glitches, even though that's bound to happen anyways. And then I also have... oh, God, the name of it is escaping me at the moment, but it is a UI mod, and I'll link to that in the description so you know exactly which one I'm using. But it just makes things look a little nicer. Like this, like the default of the menus and stuff just looks kind of horrible in my opinion. So I'm like, I'll just use this aesthetic mod. It shouldn't be an issue. But I'm going to change a few settings, and then we'll go ahead and continue on with the game. Okay, so that looks a lot better. So if you've played this game before and you never used a UI mod, this is probably going to throw you off. But I think that this is just going to look better in the long run. So
doing here?
Yeah.
This cell is supposed to be off limits.
What is?
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner.
Okay.
We won't hesitate.
So what? I can't just leave. You can't just like let me go because apparently
by the window.
This is like something important.
You won't get hurt. No sign of stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's
Okay,
go.
whatever.
We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
Okay.
Let me see your face. You are the one.
So that's the Emperor from the cutscene.
Then the stars were right. And this is the day.
Okay.
Gods give me strength.
Okay, are we important? What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next.
Shit.
My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Okay, sounds like there's some serious regicide shit going on. Okay, who even are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim.
Even though we knew
By
that
the
already,
grace of the
but
gods,
whatever.
I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Okay. Why are we in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Ooh. Okay. Should we make a sassy rogue character? A sassy rogue wood elf? I'm sure that's been done before, but what should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Oh gosh.
Please,
Okay.
we must keep moving.
All right. So I guess
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
we're just gonna leave with them.
That's right. I'm watching. Out of our way.
Oh, okay. I don't know what was just said there because it was kind of all mashed together, but whatever. Okay. Sorry, I had to adjust my settings right there. I could barely hear anything. You think I would have had all this stuff settled before I started recording this video, but you know, of course not. Okay. Oh, let's see. Your fatigue is low. Oh, great. Yeah, I forgot that this game has like the acrobatic skill and the agility, and you can like you cost stamina to jump. It's just a mess. Oh gosh. Okay, this guy's already dead. That's wonderful. He dropped a sword, and when I was actually practicing this a little bit just to make sure the mods worked and everything, I did not pick up this sword, and I regret doing so because this does a little bit more damage than this stupid steel, like, short sword that I picked up. But okay.
All right, sire. We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead.
Oh gosh.
But we have to keep moving.
Okay. So yeah, these guys, they'll pretty much take care of anything that you come across, like, right away. But there's nothing too challenging at this point in the game. It's just obvious. I mean, this is like the first 5 minutes. If the game was hard at this point, it would really
Won't be the first
throw
to
off a lot of people.
underestimate the blades. I'll take point.
Okay, so these guys are apparently the blades.
Stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Okay. So they just want me to, like, stay here. But, oh, Jesus, rats. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that nothing happens if you just stand here. Although, that would be really interesting if you just waited here, like, for 10 hours or something, like, real time. Eventually, they just come back, and they tell you what happens. And it's, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but, you know, speaking of spoilers, I just want to say, oh gosh, as I temporarily die, I have actually never completed or even beat the main story for Oblivion. So this playthrough will be my first time doing that, which is exciting to me, but actually also a little scary at the same time because, you know, am I actually going to know what to do at certain times and whatnot? But I'm sure I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's going to be quite a journey, as I've said a couple times in this video so far. But okay, so we picked up some armor from that body, and I want to make sure to wear it. We look really sketchy. Like, I don't know. I know I've said this already, and I'm probably going to say it a million times before this playthrough's done, but just the character models in this game just look really goofy. Like, our character is just like, yeah, let's go do it. It's, oh gosh. And there are some characters that will look worse than others for sure. But yeah. Okay, so we'll use this rusty iron bow, which will probably break at any second, but oh god, there's so many tutorials. It's like, why? What? I've never failed this lock before. Or at least that I remember. Holy shit. Oh gosh. One of the things I hate about this game the most is the lockpick system. Like, you have to do that weird mini game every single time you do it. And I hate it. I hate it so much. You have to, like, rely on sound to do it. It's just really, really, really annoying. At least to me, I'm probably just, like, complaining. I think most people are probably just used to it. But whatever.